no, sir, I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player male. What you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we didn't, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money.
Go get some money. I say get some money. Go get some money.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Right to the air is Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Packers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or just down. They chose the latter.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-0 the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Packers at 6-3 on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Packers. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
41 yards on the ground for him so far. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Throwing is Newton. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket. And
no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got it to Hilton. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Complete to Hilton. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And in this first quarter play, this will remain a tie ball game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Hilton goes in motion right. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Newton. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 29, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
14 more yards.
They'll go again to Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton now to throw. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 24, Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, Newton. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again is Newton. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
And you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everybody how many I have.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Gun.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. And
he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
But that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's got room. A little juke. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott running left. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Cam on the option. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cam Newton. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list, as his guys have now moved out in front. Marr now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Packers 17.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
In motion comes the tight end left. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
In motion goes the tight end. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Out quickly to the left side.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rodgers going to throw.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. He's got the first down and more. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
An inside give to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, Newton. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton, he finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. They'll run left with Pollard. And able to work his way down to the 16. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send Hilton in motion right. Third and 2, Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Let's go now.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And, oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Packers are going to have a first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Running right, Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, they'd be up in the 300s right there. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they do.
It's a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on.